What's up, everyone? Daddy Robux here, and today we are finally continuing our playthrough of the Princes of the Apocalypse. The story so far, after the party has successfully managed to stop the cult at the temples of Howling Hatred and the Crashing Wave, they have decided to continue their campaign and invade the Temple of Black Earth. They stopped off at town, took a rest, stocked up on supplies, and we begin our session today with the party going through the tunnel in the Temple of the Crushing Wave that was behind the Nothics that they had already knew would lead them into the Black Earth Temple. And so you guys, the Nothics are already friendly to you. They don't bother you as you try to pass. You make your way through the tunnel, and you travel for what seems like several hours through a very cramped and secluded corridor. As you make your way through, eventually you can see light up ahead. I think. There's one thing I did not check. Doesn't matter. You guys can see that the room opens up, and as the tunnel comes to an end, I'll place you guys on the correct map. I'm gonna God ping you down here in the corner, and you guys should see something there in front of you. Please tell me you
I see black.
Well, you don't have dark vision.
I cast light.
Oh!
Whenever you cast light, does it like light up your shelf
Yes.
and stuff?
That's
Oh.
Yes.
perfect.
So myself up.
So now, being properly illuminated, so that Shelton and Knickknack can see, you would see the creature that I had referenced earlier. It is very large, about 10 to 12 feet in length, and probably sits about 4 or 5 feet high. It seems to be made of a rocky-like carapace, and those of you who are experienced will recognize this as a boulette. And so you walk up, it turns towards you, it charges right away. As soon as it notices the light emanating from Shelton, it turns and charges, and then it stops about right where you can see it on your screen. You hear a sound of iron scraping on stone, and it seems to be pulling against a chain that has affixed it to the pillar in front of you. And it's standing on its hind legs, the taut chain holding it in place as it chomps, snarls, and thrashes, trying to get to you. No. And what would you like to do?
Piece of meat from my ration, maybe. You know, just like, hey, buddy, how you doing today? You know, little animal handling.
You're welcome to try. So, what is it that you do?
Okay. I just pulled a
Adam,
piece of ration from, like, a piece of meat from my ration or something, you know.
Okay. And you're gonna hold it out and try to feed it, make friends with it?
He looks like he
We
wants to eat all of us. So
There's no check. This isn't an animal, so it's not anything that you would have experienced before.
Oh.
Yeah, and as you move closer, you see its massive jaw just continue to just smack as it tries to bite. Not the object in your hand, but you can tell it's trying to get your hand.
Oh, well, I imagine Clementine, like, unceremoniously just, like, tosses the piece of, you know, food and just, like, backs away and, like, I don't like that thing.
I think it wants to be
I don't
pet.
think so.
Well, I think we should It seems to be restrained by something. Should we use that to our advantage and just, take care of it?
Do you mean pet it?
No, I don't. I mean to shoot it with firebolts until it dies.
How
No.
horrid!
Well, that's
You can see that as you
it's better
stand
than
here,
eating us.
as you stand here in its vision, it continues to try and pull against that chain. Its feet scraping little trowels in the stone as its claws rake the gray material. It just continues to try and get to you. Bad
Yeah,
news.
let's blow this thing.
Well, I have bad news. Well, first of all, one moment, please, because it whispered it because this is a brand new lobby. I don't want it whispered. I wanted it to be public. But I had rolled a strength check to try and determine whether or not its chains could hold it. I rolled a 22 and a 24. Its roll being with disadvantage. So, as the thing struggles against the iron chains, you hear a very disheartening snapping sound. And then I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right. Starting off strong.
Real strong. To be fair, there's not much you could have done here. All right, Shelton. All right, hey, the API worked. So far, we're so good. Everything is doing what it's supposed to be.
All right, Shelton's gonna mosey on over to it. Hello there, friend. And then he's gonna stab at it because it's not really his friend.
Okay, 24 is a hit, but barely. You see your
24.
rapier.
Assuming that hits.
You can see your rapier seems to penetrate its very thick and hard exterior, and it recoils in pain. Can you roll the damage, please? Do you have your swashbuckler, right?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. So 15, 21. Got it. Anything else after that?
Nope, that is his turn.
Okay. Knick-knack.
We'll do something that's super uncreative. Shake a spear at it and pull out.
It's a super wise
Make a wisdom
giant
save.
rock monster.
Yes, it is.
Okay. After that,
And then he will and end his turn.
Glebin.
All right. Clementine's gonna scooch on over here, get out of that little hallway just to get a little bit of a better look, and she is going to use the old chill touch.
21 will hit.
Sweet. And then bonus action shillelagh.
Okay. Now for the bullet. So, those of you who have moved into the room, let me check vision real quick. Oh, okay. It looks like you guys could have actually seen it from where you were. You can see there's not one of these creatures, but there's actually a second further into the cavern that is chained to a pillar of its own. It is going to continue to pull against those chains, and it is a DC 20. So the second of the bullets also manages to break free and begins to charge. Man, this is gonna go very badly. So let's process that one here in a second. The first one is standing next to Shelton. It's gonna try and bite Shelton. 12 is a miss. All right, nothing bad there.
Oh my god, 25 piercing.
These are not nice giant rock monsters. The second one, it charges at you, right? It's ravenously hungry. It's chomping its jaws, and it charges towards you. But instead of just simply running in and biting at you, it runs and it jumps into the air. And you see this massive mound of like this rocky exterior. This massive creature comes flying through the air, and you can't help but feel like you're going to be crushed. It is going to land right here inside Shelton and
like,
Clement's
try to entice
spot.
it to attack me.
It is attacking you. It jumps and
Okay.
lands in its space that can contain one or more other creatures. Each of those creatures must succeed a strength or dex save, your choice, or you are knocked prone and you take 14 bludgeoning plus 14 slashing damage, as its monumental weight and hard exterior are pressed against you. Okay, so Clem passed the save. No, you did not. It's a DC 16. I'm sorry. So Clem failed the save. Shelton passed. I believe on a half. You take half damage and is not knocked prone. So Shelton is going to take. Let's just do the average. You're going to take 14 total, and then you get pushed out of its spot. Clem is going to take 28. You are knocked prone. And you remain in the spot where you currently are, with the bullet hovering over you, pinning you in place. And then we go to Guacamole.
All right.
No, the second
Let's
one isn't
see
friendly.
All right. These guys they're just like rock monsters basically at this point, right?
Giant rock alligators. I think that's the analogy. Is they're like
Bolts at
oh no
the one that just
they're
crushed my
sharks. That's what it is. They're land sharks. Yeah. 17 is actually a hit. Was this on the one to the north or the one to the south?
And then I'll move up as a bonus action and make a attack with drown.
Didn't answer the
Using,
question.
war magic.
Which one were you attacking? Okay. Are you finished?
Yes, all finished.
Shelton.
Okay, I guess we'll try another stab at the one to our north. 17.
17 is a hit.
Okay. These guys are scary, so I'm gonna spend a bardic for psychic blades.
That might be good, yeah. Okay.
And that is his turn.
All right, and then it goes back to you, Repo.
There's time for a save.
That's twice.
Are smart.
That's twice. These are super devout and wise bullets.
Knick-Knack will step up to there, and that will be the end of his turn.
So Is this thing like physically pinning me down?
No. It has knocked you prone, so I mean, you could still use your movement to exit its space.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use let's see. I am going to healing word actually bonus action healing word myself. Say youch, that hurt. That did not feel good. And then I'm going to use my quarterstaff and smack it. Does 12 hit?
No, it does not. You hit its
Okay.
rocky hide and doesn't seem phased.
All right, sweet.
Then the bullets. The bullets, they are they're you're doing the thing. Sure. Deck save?
Spit some stuff at it.
No, con save. Okay, he passed.
Damn.
Okay. Well, so we have 2 bullets and 3 targets. Eeny, meeny, miny. Shelton, the only one can only attack you. Chomp misses. You also have a very hard shell. The other one, let us attack Quaka. You heard it with your firebolt, so it's gonna turn around and it's gonna try to give you a chompin'. Right.
Okay.
15 is a miss.
Nope.
Pay no attention to the damage number. Just don't even look at that. That's not important. Quaka.
Yes. All right. All right. Just take 2 swipes at it with drown. Does it look like the cold damage from the did the previous hit him? 14.
You did not hit him with your melee attack. No. You hit him with the firebolt.
Okay. Cool. All right, then 2 attacks with drown.
Miss. That one will hit.
Wow.
It takes the full damage.
Great.
Finished after that.
That's all I got.
And back to Shelton.
Hiya.
Hey, that's a good hit. Is this top or bottom?
At the top one, yeah.
Cool. So 14 on bullet number 1. All right. Anything else?
No.
No. Knick-knack.
Let's try. Let's see. Can't see. Knick-knack will step to here, and one more time I'll try this because I have to rebuild my spell sheet. It looks like, but anyway, we'll do that.
All right. Another wisdom save. Where is my freaking sheet? Hey, takes the full 13.
Yeah.
It lets out a low growl. Did not seem to like that very much.
Turn.
Clem?
All right. I guess I'm just gonna. I can't chill touch it because it's not ranged.
You can. It'll just be with disadvantage. Yeah, didn't you shillelagh your weapon? You can do that again.
Well, shillelagh lasts for I think 10 minutes or so.
Or 10 minutes. Yeah, forever. I'm not saying
forever.
shillelagh your weapon again. I mean, hit him with it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I'm not.
No.
Let's see here. I know Sheldon got hit, so I'm going to healing word him at a 2nd level. Because I like my... Oh, wow, okay. Because I like my turtle friend. But apparently my magic doesn't like him. Sorry.
You know, hey, it happens. Now it's my turn. Blah! Okay. So bullet number 1, okay, the one on the top. You see it charge away, which, Shelton, that will provoke an opportunity attack if you'd like to take it.
Oh, yes.
Jesus, dude, your hits have been on point. Yeah, that is a hit.
Does it proc sneak if... No, because it's once per round.
No, it's once per turn. So as
Oh.
long as you have the criteria to meet, then yes, it would.
Also, it hasn't been adding my dex to my rapier hits. I had to fix that.
Oh, gross. All right. So what do we got there? 15. It lives.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Because why would this thing move around like that? Well, let's see. That was 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. No, its move speed is larger than that. What is it? Oh, wait. I'm dumb. They don't have to go around. This thing can burrow. So it's just gonna go straight into the ground. And then it's gonna burst up. Well, alright. I guess I'm just gonna do the exact same thing I counted for anyway. So here we go. He's gonna burst up. Knick-Knack's gonna get shit on. So
How is it jumping 50 feet if it's burrowing?
well, because its movement speed is 40, so it can go. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Where? Ruler? It just 15 feet to here, and then it leaps up into the air with 15 more feet, lands, and then has 10 feet to spare. I mean, they're land sharks, right? You ever seen a shark breach? They can go like straight up 30 feet in the air. And it's strength or dex. It's your choice.
By the way,
This is my... Where is it?
Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, so you'll take 14 total, and then because you passed, let me move him for a second. You get pushed to an adjacent space. We'll put you over there. So
I already rolled for it, but I'd sport the guy next to me.
cool. He passed. Since that didn't bother him, he didn't notice that one there. He's gonna try to bite the big crunchy turtle. Hey turtle, you got crunched.
And I don't have... Okay. I did indeed get crunched.
All right, and then Guaca, it is your turn.
Okay. All right, so I'm sandwiched between two of these dudes. This guy over here, how does he look? Like
The one to your left, he looks fine. Barely
the
injured.
one that just burrowed out of the ground next to me. What does he look like?
He's extremely wounded.
All right, we'll start over there. Yeah, that's not move. We'll do that. All right, first attack at the one on the right. And probably miss, so second attack on him as well.
All right, 26 will hit, and that is going to kill the first of the bullets.
All right, and then I'll just turn around and face the other one and be ready for the attack.
Bleh. Okay, Shilton.
We're gonna mosey on over there and then stab at this one. Oh, finally a miss.
It's because after taking such an extreme blow, you're discombobulated.
Yeah, that is his turn.
All right, Knick-Knack.
About 20 feet, assuming was climbing over that.
Sure.
Knick-Knack will go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level onto Shelton. And that will be the end of his turn.
Cool. Clementine.
All right. I feel like I'm just hitting him with my stick and just it's bonking off of him, kind of like in Monster Hunter. How if you don't have like a good enough sharpness.
Sure.
All right.
That's a hit.
Yay. Okay. With mobile, let's see here. Okay, never mind. I was thinking maybe I can use like a disengage with bonus action, but that's not how that works. Okay,
No.
that ends my turn.
You're not a rogue. Or a goblin. Bullet. What's the bullet gonna do? Meeny. Guaca, I feel like I've attacked you a lot, but haven't hit you yet, so we're just gonna try to... Yeah. Ooh, God, why did I say it? Alright, well, Guaca, that's, do you have a reaction you'd like to use? Probably, right?
Who is that? At me?
You're the only Guaca in the party? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the name. Yeah, I'm totally shielding.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shock! All right, so he tries to bite you. Invisible barrier stops him from removing your head, and then it'll be your turn.
I will take 2 swipes at him. I love that one. That's the 3rd one I've rolled so far.
Maybe the new lobby is cursed. Cursed.
It must be. This is a 16 hit?
No, it does not. I think you guys have hit all around it. AC target is
All right,
17.
well.
Shilton.
Yeah. We did it. All right. We're gonna move back because I don't want to get bit again.
Sure. It will not take an op attack because you're to the back of it, and it's not
can't.
very intelligent.
I have fancy footwork.
Oh, that's right. It couldn't even if it wanted to.
That is his turn.
Knick-Knack.
Knick-Knack will
No.
reach out and miss.
It's a good try, though. Clem.
I'm gonna just try to whack it again, just because reasons. And I don't hit it, but according to mobile, I can move away.
Wait, what?
I don't. Yeah, I took. Yeah, it says.
No, I know what mobile does. I just didn't remember even.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna move away from it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
The bullet. And okay. Again, these things aren't very smart. He's going to provoke an op attack from Knick-Knack and from Guaca. Moving 10 feet away.
Oh dear.
You already see what's
Oh,
coming, don't you?
dear.
All right. Oh, and it moved into your spores, so that'll trigger that too. So let's see. Guaca managed to hit it for 10. And Knick-Knack missed. And Clementine hit him with some spores, so he needs a con save, which he passed. And then it's going to charge and jump and smoosh with another deadly leap. So I need Knick-Knack and Shelton to make a strength or dex save. It is your choice. Oof. Okay. If you pass, you take 14 and you are pushed out of the space. If you fail, you take 28 and are knocked you're knocked unconscious, right? Yeah. Okay.
But I wanted to.
And then Guaca, it is your turn.
All right, so the guy is being stupid. Fair enough. How does this bullet look?
The other one, he's you know that you guys have hit him a few times, and he's got visible wounds in his hard carapace. One thing I wanted to point out, though, in case this wasn't clear, these things are very, very big, very, very heavy. As not only are they massive creatures, but their hard exterior would account for a lot of weight, right? So as these suckers run and jump and dive and burrow throughout this chamber, they are generating a ton of noise. Just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that.
Sure. All right. It's not made out of metal or stone or crystal or anything, is it?
No. Their carapace looks like it's made of rock and stone, but in actuality, it's made of like keratin, like a hoof or a horn. It's just very hard.
Okay. Then I'll just move up all the way over to here and take 2 swipes with the drown. And miss horribly. Miss horribly.
Yes, you do.
That's all I can do.
Okay, it is the start of round 5 at the end of your turn. You hear commotion coming from the north. Shelton is unconscious. I need a death save, please. How did we
Not 20.
get
Let's
here?
go.
I was counting for you, Doug. Knick-Knack.
Mac will step to there and reach out and give Shelton a little touch.
Sure thing, Ivan. So 19 to Shelton. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll just wait for us to get clobbered again.
All right, Clem?
You said that there was noise coming from the north, right?
From the north.
Okay, alright. You know what? I think it's time to go ahead and go into my fungal form. Or my symbiotic entity, getting those sweet, sweet temporary hit points. That takes up my action. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and give my turtle friend another healing word, because why not?
You got it. All right.
That's the turn.
So at this point, that commotion to the north, you hear sounds, hurried footsteps. Sounds like one creature, large. And it's not long before it enters view as a third boulette comes charging from the other side of the cavern to the north of the room. Mechanically is using the dash action, but as this thing moves into view, you see that it is markedly different from the other two bullets, whereas these two are standing in this section of the room, and they're just these creatures. They're unadorned. This one has almost tribal like markings painted onto its carapace, and even more unusual, it seems to have been outfitted with a saddle. Now, this creature comes running to the edge of this chasm, and you think, whoa, well, we're safe. There's no possible way it will jump across this 30-foot, across chasm. And you're right. It doesn't. Instead, it charges off of the edge of the other side, and it plows headfirst into underneath the chasm. And then you can hear rumbling as it is now burrowing underground. You cannot currently see it, but you know it's coming. Our second bullet here is going to take another bite at Guaca. And failed. And then Guaca, it will be your turn.
All right. Well, this is not good. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do what I did last turn, which is try and hit it with the drown.
Second attack will be a hit.
And I can't really do anything else, so that's gonna be my turn. I'll step away for just a moment.
All right, Shilton.
All right. I guess we'll stand our little turtle butt up and then move over here and then stab at it. 18.
That is a hit. So let's
Okay,
see.
Another bardic for psychic.
You got it.
Yeah.
Shoo-wee. Okay, so because math, that's 2632.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, it lives. That's it for turn, right?
I can move 5 feet back. I have 5 feet left. There we go.
Okay. Knick-knack.
You know what? I feel inspired by Shelton's attempt there.
This. Oh my god. All right, Knick-knack. As you thrust your spear forward, you found a weak spot where its plates were overlapping. You dig the spear in deep. The bullet gives out a tortured cry and falls over dead.
Move to there. Call it
Okay.
a day.
Clementine, what would you like to do?
Shoot, we can't see him.
No, you
Can't
cannot.
see him. Can't see him. As soon as I see him, I'd like to hold an action, and as soon as I see him, I'd like to, I guess, chill touch.
You got it.
With a necrotic hand.
All right, why don't you go ahead and roll that, because it is the bullet's turn and he's about to be seen. He is an unintelligent monster. He would simply... Oh. Well, I was going to say he will go for whoever is closest, but we have a tie. Odds or evens, Clem?
Let's go with odds. I'm a little odd.
Evens! Okay, so he comes right over here. He bursts up from the ground. And yeah. Let's try to smoosh. Oh, I found this too. Is it?
Right. So leaping at me.
Yes. So he just bursts from
Okay.
the ground and is smooshing you. All right. So you're gonna take 14 total, and you get shoved. Well, you would get. He would be. Why am I not? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. He would be in your space, and then you would get shoved one space back. There we go. Everybody is happy. 14 chill touch is a miss. And what were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing.
Okie dokie. Guaca, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna cast the cantrip Green Flame Blade as my attack, as my action.
Okay.
Just, I guess obviously there's nothing to spell onto. The attack as a Green Flame Blade, and as my bonus action with War Magic, I'm gonna make another attack.
20. Yep. Hey, that's a good one. God, math. Okay, good, great.
The 7 on the Green Flame doesn't transfer, so it's just
right. Right, are you finished?
38.
Action surge, do it again.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll action surge and attack twice more. I won't Green Flame Blade.
For a second, I confused drown with wave. You know, the one that gets really good on a crit. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's nasty. That looks like just one of my action surge attacks hit.
Right.
That's another 15. So that was total 53.
Yes, he is extremely hurt. Very badly wounded.
Okay.
I think that's me. All right, Shelton, you are up. Cat bumped the camera, and I don't know where it
Have
belongs
that
now.
be. Hiya.
That's a hit. Looks like 2 nat 1s in a row finally pays off. All right. He is hanging on by a thread. Are you finished?
Move back.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Nick Nack, can you go 2 for 2?
Knick-knack will step to there. And let's try this again. And that went predictable. End my turn.
Clem.
All right, Clem. Seeing how valiantly her dwarf friend just smacked the crap out of him, will run up here, drop her shield, have her quarterstaff in 2 hands, and try to do a big old whack. And it failed, and and just sort of just cries to herself, and that's the end of her turn.
All right. Haha, my bullet gets to attack again. Yeah, you walked up to it. You're being
Wait,
spores.
but not before it makes a DC save.
Oh.
Yes, for 5. Does it kill him? Oh wait, no, it's for 10. Cause right. Oh, wait,
no.
5. 5 total.
Well, yeah, because it would be the 1 and the 4 at the bottom, which is still 5. But I don't know what the second. Yeah. Anywho,
I don't know.
He's gonna bite you. Chomp.
Spit him right in the mouth.
15 is a miss.
Oh.
And Guaca. Jeez, is it his birthday?
All right.
Usually it's my birthday when people spit in my mouth.
Gonna take a few attacks at him again.
Okay, that is gonna finish him off. And that will be the end of combat for now.
For now.
For now.
I'm gonna pick my shield back up, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, we should hurry up before." In the hall.
Well, how long do you have for that?
About 9 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Just
Roughly,
enough
give or
time
take.
for me to pet one of these bad boys. And Shelton starts petting one of the dead bodies.
Oh Jesus!
So I'll move down the hallway here. You guys hopefully are following suit. I come to these double doors. We got
What is up with everyone's
double
Discord
doors.
today?
Do I hear anything on the other side of the double doors?
Well, if you would wait, as you move through the tunnel here.
I don't know. It's been a little buggy.
You good? As you move through the tunnel here, you see that to the north and to the south, it has collapsed in either direction, but to the west is a set of double doors, and painted on them in a crimson colored liquid are crude messages written in common. The message on one door reads, "Norb's rum. Keep out." And out is spelled O-W-T. The other door says, "Brug's rum. Norb is stupid."
I knock on the door.
Oh God, here we go. Who's out there? Shut up, Brug. Nobody out there. Nobody come here to Brugnorb.
I come to taste the finest of rums.
You hear both voices simultaneously. What? And then, dum 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 dum, as someone comes stomping over to the door. The door is flung open, and you see a 12-foot tall humanoid creature with two distinct heads. And as they open the door, you see that each head is staring down at you angrily, and there is a weapon in each hand. "Little one come from Rome! Brug, do we squash? Yes, Norb, we squish it now." And they raise their weapons.
Hey, Mister, I am a connoisseur of rum, and I heard that
You say it again. You say it again and again. They raise their weapons. "She wants you, rum!" And yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna try them.
The funny thing is,
Yeah,
Brugnorb is
see?
normally not hostile. The only thing that provokes them is if you say you want their rum, because he doesn't want to share.
That's hilarious.
You said twice.
I pushed that one button. I pushed that one button. You know what? I'm gonna say it on every turn now. I'm gonna get that rum.
Who's not in the tracker? There we go. All right, Shelton, you're up first.
Can I see?
Can you? Well, looking into the room behind them, what you do see are several.
Can I see their rum?
Can you get? All right. Looking into the room behind them, you see several large. They look like vats. And around these vats, some of them are ancient and crumbling. You can see bits of stone are heaped into the corner. There's also a slew of picked over bones and refuse in the room. But yes, you see several large vats, which you can assume to be where the Brugnorb's rum is stored. Say that 10 times fast.
How large?
How large? They're as big as you are.
So an unseen servant could not pick them up.
No, definitely not.
Hmm. This ruins my plan. And I can't squeeze by him because he's blocking that whole thing. Gosh darn it, guys.
He's very large.
Uh,
I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could like move through
wanted to
their
do funny
space and then
things, but-
diagonal.
can I get like
Sure, yeah.
here?
Yeah, you can move
All right.
diagonal
And
through
where
the
are the vats? Like,
doorway.
all right. These are the vats.
Yes.
And would I still have any movement left? I've only moved like 10 feet so far, but I don't know if moving through his space costs extra.
Moving through allies is difficult terrain.
Okay,
So
so
that would be 25.
I would be able to. Yeah. All right. Well, we can't do that. I guess you know what? We're just gonna go into the shell for right now and contemplate some ideas.
Okay. All right, knick-knack.
Oh, joy. Knick-Knack is going to step to there. And my mouse is going to freak out. And I'll just give him a little pokey poke.
22 is a hit. The Eaton is unarmored, so it won't take very much. All right. After that, are you finished?
Sure.
All right. So Brugnorb, you seem something somewhat unsettling. The one head on the left, it turns its attention to Shelton and begins to raise a large battle axe. Whereas the second head on the right is looking directly in front of it at Clementine and begins to raise a morning star. And they
Bring
each
it on.
attack independently. So first, an attack versus Shelton, who is prone. 26, I believe that hits you even through shell defense. What's your defense with shell defense? Is it 20?
It's 21.
Okay, so he bonks you for 7. Then the other one is attacking Clem, and I believe that's a hit for
That
19.
Nothing.
I don't know. 19 is pretty significant. And then Clementine, it would be your turn.
Well, not with these big old temporary hit points. Let's see, there we go. Bam. I just didn't want my symbiotic entity to go waste.
So, what are you doing for turn?
Oh, I guess yeah, that is my turn. Okay. I'm gonna smack him with my stick.
20 will hit.
And you know what? Let's do. Oh wait, hold on. Oh shoot, I have it on a different thing. Can I decide to use a charge afterwards, or no?
I believe the Staff of
I have
Withering
two
says
different buttons
when
for
you
it.
hit.
When I hit. Okay, just
So-
kidding. So you know what? I'm just gonna smack it.
No, so you
For 12.
seen it hit. That would be the time to decide.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay, I guess it hits anyways. Okay. So yeah, it actually does 20 points use. Oh, it needs to make a con save of 16. He's pretty calm.
You should just set an attack to roll 2d10, because that way you're not rolling twice on accident. Because you can attack, wait to see if it hits, and then choose. That's the way it should be done. Anyway, so we have 12 damage, and then an extra 10 from the staff. Okay.
Yeah.
And they need a con save.
Well, I added in because like what I did.
I see what you did. It's fine.
Yeah, what I did is I just added in a whole new weapon. Okay, all right.
Guaca.
Sweet.
Yes, I am going to do the green flame blade thing again on the first
So a hit.
attack, and then bonus action attack again. And
All right, and then back to Shelton.
All right, Shelton's gonna pop out of his shell and get up. 5, 10, and then we'll bonus action disengage to get over to the vat. And what I want to do is like take out some charcoal from my pack and draw on the vat Shelton's rum.
Okay.
And then I want to turn to them and be like, would you guys like some of my rum?
You know, technically it is his rum. It's got his name on it.
truth.
You see both arms are thrust into the air as both heads howl in rage. He's trying to steal rum! You have their undivided attention.
Mine.
Knick-knack.
Knick-knack is going to hold an action. Actually, no, he's not. He's just going to poke at him.
Yeah.
Get that.
Yeah.
Poke him. That's a hit.
And
Alrighty. Alright. Rubnor is going to take their turn. They turn around and they immediately go for Shelton, which is going to provoke a round of ops. Clem, you've already used your reaction. 13, actually 13 and 22 both hit. So we have 16 here. We have 3 here. And then we also have this right here. Shelton.
Nice.
Bonk, bonk. Oh, hey, look, an actual crit. All right, well, then we'll just do that there. 25 damage.
I have to be a 27. Oh, God. Well, Shelton's down if that's the
Okay, and then his second attack.
case.
Bonk. It doesn't matter. The damage is just a failed death save. And you guys see Brugnorb continues to raise his hands, ready to let fly another slew of attacks against Shelton. If you do not down Brugnorb, he will finish him off. Clementine.
Clem is gonna healing word Shelton. I know he's probably gonna go down again.
No
but,
fun.
You know.
You could have let the man sweat the round.
Probably, but I can't.
How was your game of D&D? Well, I pissed off Annette and they tried to kill me. Well, weren't they already? No, I mean, like, literally, the DM was gonna. All right, anyway.
Oh, why is it adding poison? Oh, well, you're not poisoned, but you got some healing done to you. And then action, chill touch. I missed. But
Yes.
I will scoot up and be like, "Hey, ugly."
He ignores you. Quacka.
I'm gonna steal your
Waka
rum.
is gonna step forward, and I'm gonna move all the way around to there. That's a good plan. And we'll do the same thing. Green flame blade on the first, and does that hit?
Yep. 13 is a hit.
And then bonus action attack again.
All right. Yep. You got it.
And I'm all done.
Neat.
Yes.
Shelton.
All right, Shelton's gonna bonus action disengage, and then move over to this vat and write Shelton's other rum on it. And then look at this guy again and be like, "Are you sure you don't want some of my rum?"
All right. Are you finished?
Yes.
Knick-knack.
There we go. I'll step to here, and because it's working out better than everything else is, yep, that's about how I expected that to go. It seems pretty good.
Excellent. Rudnorb. Again, he is not a man of great intelligence. And he yells again. But this time when he yells, he's almost like crying, like pleading. Please don't touch Brugnord's stuff! Ah! And he runs forward. Clementine, anybody else using their reaction?
Oh,
Yeah,
Clementine,
absolutely.
you don't have a reaction. You haven't had a turn again yet.
Oh, you're right. Bad.
single digits.
Well, it doesn't matter. Guaca, that is a hit. And I didn't hear you say non-lethal. So Brugnorb is dead. And that's the end of combat.
Well, to be fair, unlikely attacking Sheldon. So.
Yeah. He's trying to kill some of my allies.
I mean, you started.
He's going to die.
I was originally I was gonna draw like on their door, like cross out their names and put Shelton's room, and then be like, "Why are you guys in my room?"
Oh my gosh.
But it didn't go that way.
All right.
So I will try some rum to see if it's good.
No.
Whoa, don't touch my rum.
Whoa, I healed you, bro.
I'm gonna turn into one of those. I'm gonna attack you.
Do
You
it.
touch my rum. No, I'm just.
Do it.
Actually, when you lift the lid to peer into the vat and see what this, wonderful Brugnorb rum is all about, it's like the smell is quite unbearable. It's like vinegar and piss and awful, and it's it's you don't even know if there's alcohol involved in this equation. It is something truly horrific.
So in other
Shelton,
words,
you have really terrible rum. Like, I need to teach you how we used to do it in our village. She's gonna close the lid and kind of gag to herself and move on to the door.
can Shelton fit in this
Oh my god.
container?
Sure. That's really what you want to do.
All right. Well, Shelton's gonna climb on in and bathe in this stuff.
Oh.
Yup.
Someone just dipped him in a vat of piss.
Ew.
Call piss painters. Someone will come and hose you down. Anyway.
I haven't Swimming in a while.
Knick-knack cast light again.
Knick-knack. As the light
Yeah,
illuminates the
let me hear
room,
any-
you can see that there's an untidy heap covered with a filthy pelt in the far corner of the room. It looks like the Eaton tried to hide what was ever there, but I mean, it's just this big lump of shit in the corner with like a blanket over it. It's very obvious.
Have a look at it.
Removing the pelt, you see that there is a pile of treasures here with a big wooden sign that says in the same scrawls before, "Hey Brug, no touch." But in this pile, it looks like coins and jewels and things that the Eatons had collected from people who came through here. A large amount of copper, some electrum, an ivory statuette that could be valuable, and a pair of gold bracelets.
Can I have the elephant?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. And she's gonna put it in her little knapsack for later. Of course, wiping it off first because ends are disgusting.
Was there anything on the ends themselves? Did they have anything interesting on them?
No, they don't like, they wear just simple like loincloths and rags, and their weapons are these massive morning stars and battle axe. You wouldn't be able to wield them effectively.
Right. So we're going to this door up here, huh?
You tell me. And open. Here'll be the real
I walked
test.
up to it and I was gonna listen in.
The door's open?
Oh.
Like she's got her ear pressed to the opening. I don't hear anything. Oh, I don't see anything either.
That looks like over there the cavern that we saw the Boulette jump into earlier.
Correct.
It looks like there might be somewhere to walk over there, though. I'm going to approach this direction real fast.
When you look to the left, you see that there's water in a rectangular marble basin in the middle of the hall, and that the walls contain images, although you can't really quite see from this distance what they were.
I'm gonna light click and put on Knick-knack so I can see where he's going.
Where are you? Hey, what? Who's drawing boxes?
What?
I stepped over to here and see something in the distance. What is that?
Well, illuminated by the soft glow of a fire in the room across from the chasm, what you see is very alarming. It appears to be a woman, roughly 12 to 15 feet tall. She has skin that appears to be made entirely out of rock and stone, and where her ornate colored robes end, you can see from the waist down it looks like a whirling sandstorm. And she carries a large mallet, exactly like in the picture there, but she has her back to you, and you see her taking this mallet and she's rhythmically raising it above her head. Then you hear a grunt, oof, as she slams it down on the anvil in front of her. You see sparks fly with every blow as she lifts it again. Boom! Sparks! As she is busy in what you can assume to be a forge.
That's
Do you think it's another trap genie? Like, do they each have their own genies that they're just trapping?
I don't know, but she's very pretty.
no, we can't reach her from this direction, so we're gonna have to make a way around if we want to speak with this one. So, do we want to keep going forward here up this way? There's a path across the chasm, but there's an opportunity for that creature to see us. Or we could go back down the other hallway and see what's that direction.
I think we should go this way.
All right. Well, I will take the lead then, walking down the hallway.
Oops.
As you move into the chamber where you've seen the water basin, you see that there's actually a number of doors here.
See the opening down here to the south. Anything of interest in here?
No, it's a collapsed room.
All right. I go up to the water. Does it look just like normal water?
You're a dwarf, right? What was your background?
I am a dwarf. The background is a faction agent.
Faction agent. Okay. You would recognize this large water basin. It's a cooling trough, usually used in smithing or forge, or in a forge to cool super cool hot metals. So it's just a big pool of water. Now that you're in the chamber, you can see on the walls all around you are woodland images of wild animals, hunting game, deers, bears, fowls, along with parties of dwarven hunters. And you can see that the southeastern corner of the room is badly damaged. But, I mean, you already explored that before I even got to... Okay. So, 3 doors and a hallway to the north. What would the party like to do? It seems Shelton is going to open the door to the north.
Want to go up this hallway, or do we want to? You want to go to that door you at, Shelton?
Shelton would like to knock on the door.
By all means, be cordial and knock, but we are in hostile territory, so knocking will just provoke attention towards us, which may not be the best of opportunities.
Still gonna knock Shelton.
It's okay. And then she'll pat. She's gonna pat Shelton, and then she's gonna also cure wounds him because he still looks a little
Nice.
bloody.
I think everyone has been friendly so far, and Shelton knocks on the door.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it pays to be friendly. You knock on the door, and the door opens. You see in front of you is a dwarf, and this dwarf, you can see he's got a grayish pallor to his skin, and their hair are platinum white. And as they stand here and look at you, they scowl, not a hint of happiness or cordiality. And he practically spits at you. What do you want?
Hello, I like your beard.
He looks at you confused. Do you have a purpose? Marlowe said no one is to disturb Zarva.
Is to serve the god of the hunt.
He wrinkles up his nose, and he moves closer to the door to peek around Shelton at who's talking. The god of the hunt! There is no god above Great Duera! And he stops mid-sentence as his eyes fall on Guaca. And he spits. Huh! Son of Moradin! Why is he here? Wait!
I spit right back.
He
I
looks
spit back.
Go ahead.
Right in this pool of water, I spit back. And
He looks around. It's just now dawning on him that you're not dressed like the other cultists. You don't belong here.
dirt skin. Get out of our way.
Hey,
We have
now,
business.
let's be cordial.
He draws his weapon.
Oh no.
Shelter.
Meanwhile, the whole time this exchange is happening, you hear the backdrop of bang, bang, as the room behind the Duergar is illuminated by sparks. Or hey, that's everybody. Shilton.
All right.
How did
Shelton's
my
gonna move
Duergars
diagonally
roll a
into the room, I
3?
guess.
Come on, man.
Jump. And Shelton doesn't feel like hitting anything, so he's just gonna wave to both of these people and be like, "Hello, I'm Shelton." And
All
that is
right.
his turn. He doesn't feel like hitting anything.
Cool. Guaca.
All right, let's see here. I can only get to here. That's not good. All right. Get to there. He sees him there. That's not good. I'll just firebolt the guy that's in the doorway.
Boom! He's firebolted. You see his beard turns into cinders. He recoils in pain. Ah! Anything else?
It's like, that's how you should look without a beard. You don't deserve one.
Knick-knack.
Alrighty. Knick-knack will. Let's do this.
Jesus. What is it?
Okay.
Oh, hey, I should probably open up his sheet, huh?
Nah.
And boom! Hey.
Knick-knack will move there.
Alrighty. And then Clementine.
I'm gonna step right here so I can get a clearer view and smack him. Maybe. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not, no.
Oh. Well. Give him a nice mushroom
Alright.
beard. Oh, wait. Oops.
Well, now it's their turn. You can totally do that. Hey, wait a minute. That's oh no, it's necrotic. Womp.
Dang. Okay. Well.
All right. Anyway, so it's their turn. This guy here, you see him kind of move. He's already in the doorway, right? But he tries to block your path, and he says, "Go! Alert the others!" And the second Duergar in the room immediately darts to the east. You hear a door open and footsteps running down the hall. Duergar number 1, I guess he's going to use his action to enlarge. Shelton, we're going to push you a square into the room, as he is now occupying all of the space. And he blocks the door.
That's fine. I'm
Shelton.
used to it. Shelton's and then just be like, "What you working on?"
She doesn't even
That-
turn in your direction. She gives out a curt, "Do not bother me, insect."
Oh. And that would be Shelton.
You give up so easy. Guaca.
His turn.
So there's a guy in the doorway here. He's looking fancy. All right. Move up to here. I can still see him.
Yeah.
We'll do the green flame blade thing again. Why not?
Miss.
Miss, and then bonus action attack again.
Not a miss. That is a dead Duergar. And his body
Cool.
shrinks as he dies.
I was only 5 feet to get there. I'll get to that position and stop.
Nick.
And that's all for Guaca.
Matt will step to there and start staring at Sheldon. That'll be the end of his turn.
Clem.
I'll step up to here. Let's see here. Well, since she doesn't really seem hostile, I'm gonna ready a chill touch in case if I see anybody coming through that door.
Absolutely. You hear the Duergar is running again. From your new position inside the room, you can hear the sound coming out of the door here, but to the south, and from the door to below you. It seems like he went out this door and looped around, as you can hear him running even further in. And then, again, a door, followed by a shout. Intruders! Come! Stop them! And then you hear a series of roars coming from the southwest.
Does it sound like dwarf?
No, not Dwarven. No.
Roars?
Oh, okay. Well, they are next in the tracker, so that works for me. Let us dash. Cool. There we go. Done. Shelton.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened?
Shelton.
Oh. What I could gather from the movement in pings is that he ran and alerted people.
Seems that way, yeah.
Okay. We'll move over here and pat our friend and be like, "You could have been a little nicer." And I guess he will bonus action dash to get over to this door. And we'll take the dodge action.
Cool. Guaca?
We're not in a place to be nice, friend. We're in a place to do our jobs. He's blocking my way out there. I can get to here. I see something here. I'll just do the green flame blade attack thingy again.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay,
And-
so just the 6, not the secondary effect.
Right, because
So what do we got here? We have 28 34. Yeah,
Sure.
that's still a lot. Wham. That is a sad ogre.
And bonus action attack again.
Another hit. Finished.
Yes, all finished.
Nick.
Knick-Knack knows there's combat, but he doesn't see anything. So, you know. I'll go ahead and bless himself, Guaca, and Clem.
Thank you.
And that's his turn.
Thanks.
Clem.
Okay. What's the little thingy again? Is it the angel wings?
Mm-hmm.
Where are the angel wings? Ah, right there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't supposed to see that. I was just trying to. Okay. You know what? I am gonna move a little bit forward. Let's get all up in here, and then I'm just gonna chill touch him. Maybe if it works. Oh, my character sheet wigged out. The heck? Okay, there we go.
Hit.
For 10. And then bonus action shillelagh.
All right. Our Duergar. 5, 10, 15, 5, 5, 10, 15, dashing. Another door. Come on, you lazy roustabouts. There's work to do. Oh, actually, that is incorrect. It's just that one. All right. The ogres are going to take their turn. Sup? There we go. And then this guy, he's not going to get anywhere. We'll just end him at 30, and then we'll see what we do. All right. So we have the ogres on each of the doors. They're trying to get in. They're obviously not going to be able to because they are large. You guys are already in the doorway, so it's not like they can squeeze in. But so they're just going to attack whoever's in the door, right? Because of the positioning and attacking around the corner, one ogre attack will just be a straight because he's attacking through the door. The second one, you will have half cover.
Okay.
All right, so let's go up here to Guaca first. The straight roll. So why is it whispering? Don't whisper. There was a 16. That's a miss. And then this one, you have half cover. An 8. It doesn't matter. He missed you anyway. Now Shelton down here, straight roll. 14 is a miss. You have half cover. He misses again. So you are okay. This guy, unable to do much else, is going to come stomping down here. And he's going to chuck a javelin at Shelton. And miss. At which point, it will be...
Oh, spores.
Shelton's turn.
Spores.
Within 10 feet?
Yeah, he's within 10 feet of me.
It is not Shelton's turn. I lied.
Oh. He seems to like it. Gross.
Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do. Nothing great. Alright, so this guy is gonna go here. And hey, I see a turtle. Hey, turtle. From between the mound of ogres, you see a man walk to the door. And as this guy shows up, you can see it's just a regular humanoid. He's wearing brown robes that have the symbol of the Black Earth on the chest. But his skin is unusual. It's cracked in places. It almost looks like earth or soil that hasn't received enough water. And as he comes into view at the doorway down here, he's going to point at you. And as he does, a hand made of the stone that composes the ground at your feet erupts from the ground and tries to grab you. As he casts Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay.
So you need to make a strength save. Try and avoid being grabbed.
Does the dodge action help at all or no?
Dodge only helps with dex saves.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, so that is a fail. On a fail, you take the 8 bludgeoning, and you are grappled and restrained. Grappled? I think you're just restrained. Yeah, you are restrained. And then on his turn, he can use the hand to squish you again. As an action, you have the option to try and break out on a successful strength check. Okay, but that is going to be his turn, and then it's your go.
Well, I guess we're gonna try to break out.
Okay, I closed that sheet way too early. It is a strength check, athletics if you like. What is the DC? The DC is 13. You failed.
I failed.
So you are still restrained and your action is gone.
Can I use a spell while restrained?
If it has a cast time of a bonus action,
Yes, I'm gonna healing word myself.
that seems like a good idea. Why don't you tack on an extra 6? The Twitch gods have taken pity on you today.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, thank you. Okay, that's your turn. Guaca. A green flame blade, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Now I have somebody you can flash it to.
Yeah, now you actually now it matters.
It's a
Rip.
miss though.
Rip.
And then bonus action attack.
All right. Well,
Would bless help?
no, it's a nat 1.
That one always misses.
The second attack is a hit and a dead ogre.
Good. I'll just stay where I am. I'll wait for him to come at me. That's my turn. I'm just gonna stay put.
All right, Nick.
Sheldon's level of pacifism is amazing because he keeps getting like.
He's optimistic. There might be a shred of decency somewhere in the cult.
Optimistically getting his ass kicked. So I'll give him a little help and then step back to there.
Okay. Seems good. Clem.
All right. Clem is gonna step over here. You know what? Let's go right here. Is that the guy?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna see 50 feet away. All right. Let me see here. 90 feet. Good. Let's get a save from him. A wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Each point within a 10 feet radius. Okay, so yeah, I guess it would be both of those guys over there.
Him and the Duergar. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, wisdom save. Here we go.
Please be kind to
Oh
me.
god, this isn't. One moment. Because let's try this again. Group check. Yay, it worked. All right. Both
Yay.
failed and are confused.
Yes. All right.
Token mod. Where the fuck is my token mod? There it is. Let's do this one. Didn't do shit. Yeah, it did. All right, they are confused, and that's your action. Are you finished?
Sweet. No, I was gonna healing word Shelton as well. Give him some extra healing because he's in a precarious situation.
He's fine.
All right.
All right. Cultists. Let me see here. D10 at the start of the turn. We'll worry about that later. End of the turn. Wisdom save. Cool. All right. Cultists. They are going to dash 30, 40, 50, 60, 45, 55, 60, 35, 55, 60. And then the Duergar. He is confused, so he needs to roll a d10. 1. What is the effect? I'm pretty sure that's he does nothing. Creature uses all its movement in a random direction. Does not take an action. Sashar 1d8, 1 being north. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got to run into the room away from him. Then the ogre. Ogre here. He's gonna get out of here, fatty.
Ogre here.
It's all ogre now. This one here is gonna move up, and it's gonna try to attack Quokka. Just straight roll. 23 shielding it. Good. Down here we have 2 attacking the currently restrained Sheldon. Uh-oh.
I make a good door.
19 misses, doesn't it?
It does.
It does not. It says your AC is 17.
I can use defensive duelist.
What does that do?
Hiya!
You can use your action. Proficiency bonus to your AC for the attack. Excellent. I'm assuming your AC is more than 2, right?
Yes, it is. It is now 20. My AC is 20.
Cool. Ogre number 2. You do still have half cover, but you're still restrained, so he has advantage.
Oh.
I'm really excited about that.
Turtle soup. Okay. So enjoy that. That's special cooked with love from me to you. That's 25. And then the last ogre down here is got to throw a javelin. You're already like getting beat on. He's just gonna throw the javelin. Why not at Clem? I want to spread the love around so it doesn't feel like I'm picking on you. So Clem, 25 is a hit, I would assume, for 9 damage. And then I do believe you need to make a concentration check. Yep. Is that the 17? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Then we go back to our stone melder. Our 1d10. Number 9. I think 9 and 10 is he can use his turn as normal. Act and move normally.
I tried.
I believe our stone melder. Let's see here. I believe our stone melder will use the action to crush the restrained target, who makes a strength save. So, Sheldon, strength save, please. 12, that is a fail. DC is 13. So, you are going to take 2d6 damage. Wow. Oh, it's 6. Gross. Alright, so you take 6 damage. That is his action. What about a bonus action? Do we have a bonus action? Action. That's an action. That's a bonus action, but I don't want to use it. Oh, that's for later. Okay. Alright, so that's that. End of the turn. Not end of the turn, he's gonna move. 5, 25, 30. So he moves in closer. End of the turn, he's gonna make a wisdom save to try and kill the spell. What is your DC?
She went AFK.
We should be able to scroll up.
Hold on,
yeah,
let
it
me
doesn't
open
say
her
the
sheet.
DC.
Her spell DC is 16. He is still confused. I guess while we're at it, the Duergar had a turn. He would have also had to roll. Wisdom. Okay, he's also still confused. Shelton, it is your turn.
Hey, let's get out of here. Let's
All
do
right,
it. I
Strength.
didn't do
You
it.
did not do the thing.
All right, then healing word at second level.
Too many healing words in this party. Everybody's just like healing word, you know, it's only so much healing, but when you have 3 people that can do it, it's just like, ha, we get to have regular turns and nobody dies. I actually really like the synergy here. Guaca.
Yes. So I can only see this guy here. There's no one standing next to him.
No, not that you
All
can
right.
see.
All right. Well, I'll still do the same thing I did last turn.
Yeah, so it's your signature, right? Then you get to do fire and jeez, God. Why are you doing this to me? All right, so 18, 19, 27, 35. Nope, not the second 8. 27, 29. There we go.
And then I will do another attack with the bonus action.
Got it. Yep, that is a hit. Finished.
Yes, all done.
Nick.
Nick will step over to here since it looks like those two have it down there.
Have it, he says.
Have it, he said. Yeah, right.
You're doing
make it.
fine.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if a 14 hits or not.
It does. They are unarmored.
So that
So
would be
4
4
and then your divine strike, please. Yeah.
Ah,
Big deeps.
scurry, and that's the end of Nick next turn.
Clementine. I see a
All right,
template. Is this a shatter?
Yeah. No, it's not shatter. It's something even better. She's going to kind of freak out a little bit. Oh, that's a very small 20-foot radius. Why is that?
It is indeed. 10, 15. That is that's 10, 15. I believe that's 20. Nope, still too small.
Yeah, it's really big. Like it shows up and then it doesn't. Okay.
It's because you were holding your push to talk when you drew the template out.
Oh, okay.
So then it
Anyways,
scaled it.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just trying to like line it up so that way it hits everybody. Okay. That
There?
good? Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. Screw it. Okay, that right there. That'll hit everybody, right?
If that's where you want it.
It'll hit these two in the front, right?
Clearly.
Clearly. Just double checking. All right, I'm gonna drop concentration on confusion
Excellent.
because now I'm freaking out a little bit about Sheldon dying. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him, make him have a con save on that hand. Because screw that hand, and I'm going to use Ice Storm.
Ice Storm. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need dex saves from everybody in the radius. Here they are.
Okay.
And failure, they take 22. Let me do them first. So we have 22 here. Well, that would be 11 on the ogre that passed. Then the other ogre failed, takes 22. The cultist is dead. And the stone melder takes the full 22. Needs to make a con save.
Hopefully he'll fail. Dang it.
Not the case.
Not the case. Alright, let's see here.
Does Ice Storm leave the area as difficult terrain?
Yes, until the end of my next turn.
You got it.
Yes. And so, alright, that was my action. As my bonus action, I'm going to... I really can't do much.
Sin is here. She said good luck, team.
Thanks. Thanks.
Thank
Need
you.
it.
Yeah, we got
Alright.
this.
Alright,
You don't.
yeah, I can't do anything else, so I'm just gonna... Yeah.
So that's it. All right. Cultists. This is 25 as far as they go. And then the Duergar, who is no longer confused, is gonna dash, avoiding the poop. And then we have ogres. And the ogres are gonna do ogre things against the restrained turtle. So the first one, straight roll, because he can see through the door. 25 for 6 damage. Good so far. Second one attacking you, you do have half cover. Misses entirely. Ogre number 3 in the north door. He's
Was
gonna
the 6 at Sheldon?
yes.
Okay.
He is going to attack. He'll attack Guaca. He isn't quite intelligent enough to notice Knick-Knack there. 22 Guaca. Is that another shield? Yes, it is. Start. Okay.
I'd spored the one that was in front of...
There's a con save right there in the chat. I already saw.
Oh, okay. Right there. Okay. Just kidding.
The last ogre with the spear, throwing it in at Clem again. Misses. And then our stone melder, using his action to crush the turtle. Squish. So again, it's a strength
I did it.
save. Hey, you did it. So you will take half damage. What is it? 2d6?
Oh,
2d6. You take 4 damage. And Shelton, it's back to you.
incoming nat 1.
Yeah, right after you blew. Hey, you're free.
Oh my god, get me out of here.
Now, for the record,
Okay.
just because you have pried yourself free from the hand still is there. So, fully expect to be squished again.
Okay. I am afraid to leave Clem with these things in front of them, but I cannot keep standing in this doorway.
Are you sure?
So we're gonna bonus action disengage. And then we're gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll move over here. That was my action to get out, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all I can really do.
Guaca.
All right. Rinse and repeat. Though nothing's within 5 feet of him because he moved up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even Yep, that would be correct.
Is he still up after the 16?
No, he's not. That would be the end of him.
I'm gonna come out, and these two guys are in front of me. They look a little weird. I'll just smack one with drown, or try to.
Cool.
And
Wow, that's a miss.
oh, have bless on me.
Oh, that is relevant. That is not a miss. That is a dead cultist. Bleh.
Sweet. And then I'm sorry, I had still a little bit of movement left. I was going to move to the space where he
You
died.
just go. It doesn't matter. It's just movement. Knick-knack.
Okay. He looks like he's got things there, so. Oh, hold on.
Help!
That's what I'm trying to do, but I have to reload.
Help us!
You guys are fine.
It'll be fine. It's fine.
All things considered, I think Shelton did rather well there.
I was expecting you to be like, "Oh, I'm getting beat up here." Into the shell. That's
That will step to there. Actually, I will step to here, and if one of them comes in, I will give them. Actually, no. That I'll just fail this. For him,
on the ogre. Yes, he takes 15.
and that's the end of my turn.
Clem.
Okay, I'm going to look at him and shove my big fat necrotic fingers into his eyeballs and poke him.
No, you won't.
Maybe, hold on. Would a 14 hit him?
No.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
It might be, yeah. Alright. Bonus action or
Really?
no?
I really don't have anything for a bonus action, so no.
Cultist, we have one. He's standing next to Guaca. Oh man, I
Mhm.
clicked on Guaca instead of the cultist. He's gonna try and grab you. You see him drop
Okay.
the scimitar he was wielding. Instead, he lunges forward, tries to wrap around your waist and knock you to the ground. All right, you evade the grapple. He's not very good at what he does. There is a Duergar. He is going to run up here to Guaca as well. He's not going to try to grapple you. He's just going to try and do Duergar things. And bonk.
I'll just take it.
All right. Then we have the 3 ogres. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that creatures can move through a space sized for something smaller than them. But if they're squeezing, they have -2 AC and disadvantage on attacks. Does anybody know off the top of their head?
I think they have to be 2 sizes larger to do that.
2 sizes? No. You can squeeze into a space, like if you're large, you can fit into a medium-sized tunnel or door. Yeah. But there's penalties for as long as you're squeezing into a smaller.
I thought you were talking about
it's fucking thing. I'm pretty sure it's those two things at least, and those are the important ones. So one of the ogres is going to squeeze. Here it is. Creature can one size smaller. While squeezing, it's difficult terrain. Oh, that was what I missed. Difficult terrain, disadvantage on attacks and dex saves. Attacks against it have advantage. Oh, but it does not have. Yes, it does. It's everything that I said. Cool. So one of the ogres is gonna squeeze their way into there. The other one is just kind of sad. And then we have to reposition things because everybody moved out of the door. All right, ogres. Ogre one in the doorway, the one that is squeezing through to try and hit Knick-Knack. What did I roll? Missed. Then the other ogres, they're gonna pick up javelins and chuck them at Guaca there. Miss and a miss. And then the stone melder. Now I could try to grab Knick-Knack with the hand. I think this would be more fun.
Why?
What do you mean? It hits all of you. You see the stone melder. He stomps his foot, and as he does, a little pillar of earth erupts in the center of the room between the three of you. He takes his hands and he pushes them towards the sky, and as he does, that pillar erupts in the area that I have marked. No, not level 5. He doesn't have level 5. He has level 4. Boom! As it erupts, it hits everyone in that area for 21 damage. Please. Repo fails, takes the full 21. Clementine fails, takes the full 21. Shelton, Jesus, guys.
I can't do this anymore.
The ground in there is also difficult terrain as he just churned up all of the stone and earth, and that's that. Shelton is down again. I'm so sorry, buddy. Aren't you glad we played today?
It always happens right before my turn too. At least we're not failing death saves.
Yeah.
You're
All
not
right,
in any real danger.
All right, rinse and repeat. I'm going to attack the Duragar and try and do the splash onto the cultist.
You got it. 14 would miss.
Did you maintain the concentration on Bless?
Oh, that is a good question, Knick-Knack. You make a con save for the bless. Yeah, he did.
All right, so it's an 18 to hit.
Oh, then that is definitely a hit. So it is 14 to the Duragor. He is still up.
19 to the Duragar and 10 to the cultist.
Okay. You got it. Cultist is dead. Means I can remove
Sweet. And then second attack on the Duragar. And sorry.
Bless. Hey, man, you are on it with those forests. That is another hit for dead Duragar.
And I'll just save some trouble to this guy and move up to him. Actually, you know what? I am going to stay back. I know tactics. I'm staying put. Or wait, I'm actually moving back.
Okie dokie. Nick.
Alrighty. I don't particularly care for what just happened there, but can't do much about it.
Oh, yeah, that is a hit on the ogre.
Give me a chance to upcast it. Oh well.
No, when click inflict wounds in the chat, and then it'll
There we
prompt
go.
you to Shoo! All right, that is a big hit. The ogre is hanging on just a thread of life.
Alrighty, and with great disappointment, I will end my turn there.
Clementine.
Alright. Seeing how this guy's nearly dead, I guess I should go ahead and try to bop him with a chill touch. Hold on.
That is a hit on the ogre.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Roll a d4. 7?
Guess what? That's exactly his hit points. Ogre is dead.
Sweet. Alright, I stab him in the eyeball with a skeletal necrotic hand. And then I'm gonna come out here. Half my speed. Oops, hold on. Let me retry that. Alright.
Okay, you can go ahead and continue your movement while the ogres begin their turn.
There we go. Okay.
There?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
No, well, no. Oops. I thought Guaco was a lot closer. I said,
no,
Waka.
he ran back inside.
Yeah.
He was like 10 feet from where you just left.
See him?
do you want to model again? You can model again. It's fine.
I'll just reverse time. I'll just scoot to there, and then let's actually. Is it too late to do a bonus action?
What do you want to do?
I wanted a healing word.
That might be a good idea. Go ahead and do that.
Okay, I'll do it to Shelton.
Okay, and then the ogres are in position. They are currently holding javelins, so we're gonna hit you with the javelin. Okay, Guaca, probably not, but you know. Second one is gonna throw it in at Nick. Yeah, that's a miss. Stone Melder. He is going to use his movement, walking forward. He's not in range to actually hit anybody, but you see him. He's finally drawn his weapon, but it's a strange implement. It just looks like a black stone rod, maybe 1.5 feet in length, and the core of the rod is like 1 inch in diameter. So it's just this thick black cylinder, and you can see painted in gold on the end is the symbol of the Black Earth, and he points it at Knick-Knack. And as he does, the earthen hand, which is currently in this square next to you, is going to surge forward and try to grab Nick. So I need a strength save from Knick-Knack, please. Woo! That'll do it. I need to check. I'm pretty sure on a pass. Takes 2d6 bludgeoning. On a failed save, revealing creature, strength save. No, on a pass, the hand doesn't grab you. So it's save or suck. You're not restrained and you don't take no damage. High fives all around. The hand. High five the hand. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Shelton, it's your turn.
I get to fight.
I can fight.
All right, we're gonna move out of that thing because I don't want that touching me.
That's probably a good idea.
I guess we're gonna vicious mockery this thing.
Oh, all right. It failed.
6 psychic.
All right, and has disadvantage on the next attack. Do you have a bonus action?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
We don't need a healer. Everybody's a healer.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. No, what is it? What is it? From Incredible. When everybody's a healer, no one is.
And then,
that'll miss.
Then bonus action attack.
Ooh, that's good hit. Cool.
And that's one turn. Holding this door.
And then back to Nick. There's 10 feet.
Oh, is that thing?
Yeah, the square, it's all difficult terrain from the erupting earth.
Thing here. It's like a table.
table. Yeah, I guess the table would have been destroyed because, I mean, the ground exploded under it. If not destroyed, at least like overturned.
Step to there. And for funsies, I will be a recipient of some magic.
That seems good. All right.
That's the end of my turn.
Clementine.
Alright, I just really want to point out the fact that while us three have been struggling with these 3 ogres, Guaca has just been over there chopping them down.
He has. He has. He's killed like 5 people so far.
I know. We killed like 2. Not even. Alright. Alright. You know what?
I would imagine Clem being very stressed with, the earth in hand and these ogres, and she looks over to Guaca trying to glean some help, and he's standing there in the doorway, chest puffed out, muscular arm raised in the air as he's holding his spear, silvery mane of hair flowing in the wind. This will be an image that they will write in the history books.
Oh my gosh.
Gore pulling at my feet. Don't forget that.
And Shelton's in the background on his back, passed out.
Basically. Alright, this is the cultist guy, right? I can't tell because there's a lot of
that's him.
Oh god, he's ugly. I'm gonna look over at Guaca, gain some inspiration, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing he did.
I'm sorry, what now? Oh no!
Yeah, on those 2. Hold on, let me grab a template and see exactly. A cube.
All right. Well, while you get the cube out, I'm gonna roll my dex. He fails, takes the full 17. Passes the save to keep the hand.
It didn't work. I can't get any dang cubes out.
You're just gonna place it like there, or?
Yeah, just like to where it'll hit him. So.
All right. He takes the full 17, maintains concentration on the earthen grasp. He is bloodied. And the ogre, that's a dex save. Rip. Ogre takes the full 17.
Okay. What is this right here?
That's I don't know, the forge, the fires, coals.
Oh, okay. I probably shouldn't step up there.
I mean, you can if
I
you
guess
want.
I'm gonna. No, I'm good. I'm gonna take a step back, and then
10.
as my bonus action, let's see, how are we on health?
Everybody's dying.
I'm gonna look at Sheldon and be like, "You're doing a great job, buddy," and expend my last level 1 slot on another healing word.
You got it.
All
right, the ogres. 10, 20.
Just kidding. I don't do that because
30,
it's not a cantrip.
40. Oh, you're exactly right.
Yep.
50, 60. So he's gonna dash forward. Now finds himself in the center of all the things. That's that. That's all he does because he had to dash because it's all difficult terrain. The stone melder, 10, 20, 30.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to. Was the ogre next to me going to attack me?
Oh, yeah. I think he would.
I don't.
I'll tell you what. You can not take 13 damage and gain inspiration because I like honesty. Okay. The stone melder is going to walk up. He has that weapon in his hand. You're going to try and do that, and he's just going to brush it off. Oh, it wouldn't matter. Never mind. So he's going to walk up. Yep,
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing real good. So
okay, that's good.
I'm going to use this, and before I even roll, oh wait, yeah, I get to hit. I get to hit first. So let's bonk. 15 a hit.
Nope.
Boo, boo! I wanted to smite
Yay!
you.
No smites for you.
Ooh, Shelton.
Oh, I get a turn again.
Yes.
Wow, I'm not used to this. Bonus action disengage. We're gonna move around here. And then we're gonna hit this thing.
No,
You're not gonna talk to
Yeah.
him?
that's a hit.
Alright, I'm not screwing around. Psychic blades.
Okay. Let's see them big
Yeah.
deeps. Woo!
Oh my
god.
Holy crap! The turtle
Alright.
got serious.
All right. Well, so you stab him, and with one stroke, you pierce the stone melder through the chest, and you can see his skin begin to crack. That effect I described earlier seeming to spread over his entire body. But a moment later, you realize something is terribly wrong. Where his skin has turned to stone and cracked, you could see it beginning to bubble, almost like there's an immense pressure building within his body right before he bursts. I need everybody within 10 feet of the stone melder to make a dex save.
Why do you hate us?
I didn't do it. You did it.
Oh my.
All right, so it's 2d10, huh? Is it 2? We'll just take the average. We'll be
Use your blast.
Did you save?
Bless.
Yeah, you could roll your blast. That could be relevant. It's not. It's cat trying to knock over the monitor. Okay, here. Let's say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. All right, now go in your box. Anywho, 1d10, 2d10. It's 11. It's still 11. And then the stone melder is dead. Hold on, I have to roll for that ogre. Yep, takes 11. And Guaca.
Rinse and repeat.
Over here. Over here. Out of the way. Okay, come here.
29 total.
Come here. It's okay.
Both those
29 will kill the ogre. No, but you're gonna get in front of the monitor.
And then I will there to there. I'll move to there. Kind of put my trident near the face of the ogre in front of me. It's like, here's all of your friends.
He he puts his hands up. I don't even like those guys, for real. Like, we're not even friends. They just they told me I had to come, but now I would very much like to leave if that's okay. Nick?
We'll see how you react to that.
Sure.
Oh, no mercy from Nick Nack. He promptly stabs and kills the last of the enemy combatants. And that will be the end of combat.
I hurt.
No, you guys are fine.
I feel fine. You guys seem to have had some, I guess, issues down there. I suppose.
I don't want to talk about it.
Shelton makes a good door.
Meanwhile, the creature in this room still rhythmically banging away at the forge. I'd appreciate if you all left me now.
What is it you're making there, ma'am? It looks like it's quite important.
Important? I wouldn't say so. But I am in an agreement with the owner of this facility. And if I am nothing else, I am honorable. And I will fulfill my requirements.
I can definitely respect that. We had met a genie in the previous location. Who was bounded to the master of that temple. You are not in such similar straits, though. You seem to have been here voluntarily. Is that an accurate prescription?
That is correct. I am
Very-
compensated quite fairly for my time and skills.
Yeah, well, then I will definitely leave you to your devices. Do you know of somewhere safe where we might be able to rest ourselves after such a weary combat?
She looks to the four of you, and she says, "Well, I am here as an independent contractor, if you'd like. I am no friend to the cult, but I am not its enemy either. Just as I am neither your friend nor foe. As long as you do not interfere with my business, I do not mind if you linger in the forge, as long as you are quiet."
I believe we can accommodate you in those regards. We will just take up this corner up here in the northwest, and rest ourselves for maybe just an hour of time. Thank you very much for your assistance in this. And I will go to each of the doors in the room. There's only one door in the room, right?
No, there's two. There's a door you just came in, and then there's the door to the south.
Okay, just the ogre's blocking it. I couldn't see it. I will go to each one of them and just close them, and then join my allies up at the top.
Cool. Leaving all the corpses in the hallway?
Oh no. I would clean that up. I would absolutely clean that. I would do my best to get
And
the
do
blood.
what with them? Exactly.
Just drag them in here.
Well, okay. So the first instance of you grabbing a corpse and trying to drag it into her forge, she stops. She looks at you. Excuse me.
Man.
You're excused.
Why?
Yes, it does look a little peculiar. I can understand that. If we don't hide these bodies, though, more people will come in here and disturb you and us. And I would prefer, as much as you would prefer, that to not happen.
I would prefer that you not sully my domain with unneeded clutter.
That's a fair assessment.
Take them somewhere else.
Yes, I can accommodate that, I think. When this is not another room down below, is it?
Yes.
I can't.
There were two rooms down below, right? You never explored either of them, but we know that's where reinforcements came from.
Sure. They're all. I'm actually fine. So while they're resting for the hour, I'd probably try and move the bodies down to that area over there.
Into the little rubble room?
Yeah.
You got it, dude. So we're just... I just imagine you dragging all these ogre corpses everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're able to do so, no problem. Everybody will take their short rest, except for Guaca? This is instead of a rest. Did I understand that correctly?
If you think it'll take me more, how long do you think it'll take me? Like 30 minutes?
Well, yeah, but 30 minutes is not an hour. You still need
Right.
an hour of rest.
That's what I was. Yeah, absolutely. So instead of taking a rest, I will move the body so that you don't alert more people.
Cool. All right. Fully okay. As the rest of you are kind of sitting around in the Dow's forge, since you've been instructed to be silent, you really have nothing else to do but kind of look around the room. And you see that next to her, there are two large iron coffers. The lid's open, heaping full of gold, jewelry, gems. You can see there is on the table across from her, there is a large set of what appears to be they look like claws that are affixed to leather braces that could be worn and used as a weapon, as well as several other fine suits of armor and weapons around the room.
You must. Oh wait, nope. I got to stay quiet. Just kidding.
After like 30 minutes of doing and dragging the bodies and cleaning up the forge blood and all the best I can to make it look as nice as I can for the Dow, I would probably turn to her or look at is there a set of plate armor in there?
There is.
I'd have to ask. I hate to interrupt you, ma'am. Thank you again for your patronage of letting us sit here. That is a full set of plate armor I see there. Is that something you have crafted?
It is.
Is that for the cult here? Is that part of your contract with them?
It is.
Well, then it is spoken for, and I will not ask any further. I would have been interested in trying to acquire it, but again, it is spoken for and out of my grasp, as you are an honorable person.
She looks at you, and then she speaks slowly. Just because I work with Marlos does not mean I cannot also work for other employers as well. If you bring me suitable compensation, I could craft you such a suit.
What would be considered suitable compensation? Like how much?
She smiles. Well, for something of this quality, if we were to be talking in terms of your coin, I'd say 5,000 golden nibs.
5,000 gold is well out of my current price range. I'm afraid to say. But this is your forge personally. So if I were to acquire such monies, I could come back to this location and conscript you to make armor for me. Is that what I'm understanding?
I'll tell you what. Your coins are useful to me, but they're not all that I desire. Marlos, the so-called prophet of the Blackened Earth, he carries with him a weapon. Something that I find very interesting. I wish to study it. If you can bring me the war pick that Marlos wields, I would trade it for such a suit of armor.
War pick.
As you are already his enemy, I see that it may come into your possession at some point. Simply bequeath it to me, and we will trade.
That sounds like a sufficient deal for me. Yeah, absolutely. If I come across this war pick, we will be meeting this Marlos if he is the master of this temple. So once I acquire said war pick, I will bring it to your possession, and we can commence with that transaction.
She nods silently, agreeing to the terms. Now, speak to me no further. I have work to attend to.
Madam, and I join my party.
All right, everybody, you can complete your rest, and then that's where we're going to end for today.
Wait.
Wait?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shelton would have taken a little piece of paper and wrote a number on it and handed it to the lady.
Oh, what's the number?
It's the number to his shell phone.
How long have you been waiting to make that joke?
An hour?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
The
Wow.
next inspiration I get, I'm gonna give to him.
All right, that's it. We're done here. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord. That's where we organize all of our games. That's where you need to be if you want to get involved. And if you had fun, I will see you next time. We will be playing again Thursday at 7 o'clock for Descent into Avernus. I will see you then.